Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine with your good health. I Shaheen Kapasi, your mathematics teacher, welcomes you to Jafri and Fatima English School. So children, let's start mathematics subject with a very nice thought and proverb, that is, honesty is the best policy. So can anyone tell me that what do you mean by the word honesty? Yes, honesty means truth. You have to be very loyal, very truth. You have to speak truth to all the members. Whenever any situation may be there, you have to speak truth at every time. यू डोंट हैव टू फियर. जब भी आपको गलत लग रहा है कि आप लोग को लग रहा है कि मुझसे मिस्टेक हो गई है, तो आप लोगों को हमेशा क्या करना है, सच्चाई का साथ ही देना है. कभी भी आपको झूठ नहीं बोलना है, क्योंकि हमेशा आपको पता है कि सच्चाई की जीत होती है. सो यू हैव टू बी ऑनेस्ट विथ योर पेरेंट्स, विथ योर टीचर्स, विथ योर फैमिली मेम्बर्स एंड ऑल अदर पीपल. जब भी आप सच्चाई का साथ दोगे, हमेशा आपकी जीत होगी. सो यू हैव टू मेक दिस पॉलिसी कि हम हमारी लाइफ में हमेशा सच्चाई का साथ देंगे एंड एवरी टाइम वी विल बी ऑनेस्ट टू ऑल मेंबर्स, टू ऑल पीपल. सो दिस मीन्स दैट we have to adopt this policy of honesty. So children, I hope that you will adopt this policy of honesty in your day to day life and you will follow this. Honesty is the best policy in your daily life. So let's start children with your very first page of your math magic textbook. Let me give the introduction about your math magic textbook. So this is your first page of your 5th standard maths textbook. The name of your book is Math Magic Textbook, class 5th, NCERT. And in that, this is your second page in this Math Magic textbook. We will see some topics which we are going to study in this year. So let's give a glance to this. What is inside this book? Chapter number 1, the fish tail. Chapter number 2, shapes and angles. Chapter number 3, how many squares. Chapter number 4, parts and wholes. Chapter 5, does it look the same? Chapter number 6, be my multiple, I will be your factor. Chapter 7, can you see the pattern? Chapter number 8, mapping your way. Chapter number 9, boxes and sketches. Chapter number 10, tens and hundreds. Chapter 11, area and its boundary. Chapter number 12, smart charts. Chapter 13, ways to multiply and divide. Chapter number 14, how big, how heavy. So children, you have seen that these are the interesting topics which we are going to study for our 5th standard this year. And also, I just want to inform you that for our first sem, which chapter you have to prepare? For our first sem examination, that means for first semester, our syllabus is chapter number 1, the fish tail. Chapter 2, shapes and angles. Chapter 3, how many squares. Chapter number 4, parts and wholes. Chapter number 5, does it look the same. Chapter number 6, be my multiple, I will be your factor. And at last, chapter number 7, can you see the pattern. So now one question arises, ma'am, that total 14 chapters are there and in this page only 7 chapters are available. So the answer to this reason is that total 14 chapters are there in your Math Magic textbook, correct? But from that chapters, total 14 chapters, if we divide it by 2, we are getting 7 chapters. That means for first sem we will do 1 to 7 chapter and for second sem we will do 8 to 14 chapters. So like this we will go with these lessons for first sem. So let's discuss what topics we are going to study in your Math Magic textbook. Again, chapter number 1, the fish tail. Chapter number 2, shapes and angles. Chapter number 3, how many squares. Chapter number 4, parts and wholes. Chapter 5, does it look the same. Chapter 6, be my multiple, I will be your factor. And at last, chapter number 7, can you see the pattern. And this much topics we are going to cover for our first sem. Okay, so let's start and let's begin with your very first chapter, that is the name of the chapter is the fish tail. Lesson number 1, the fish tail. So let's start with our introduction part. So here I want to ask one question to you children, that what do you understand by the name of the chapter, the fish tail? किसके बारे में होगा ये चैप्टर? Yes, very good. ये चैप्टर किसके बारे में होगा? फिश के बारे में होगा. Because the name of the chapter instead says that the fish tail, that means we are going to learn about the fish. Now what we are going to learn about the fish? So let's see. Chapter number 1, the fish tail. This is the very first page of your chapter from your Math Magic textbook, that is chapter number 1, the fish tail. Now in this chapter we will learn more interesting things about the fish. So let's start with a very beautiful poem which is given in the beginning of your first page, that is, deep under the sea, see the lovely colored fish swimming peacefully. So now here you can see that here 3 lines poem is given to you, and this is very much beautiful poem. In this poem they are going to express some things about fish. As what they are expressing, they are saying that deep under the sea, see the lovely colored fish. That means, you know, whenever we visit at the beach side, what we see, what we observe, more time we observe that one big sea is there, and in that sea the lake is shaking. That means बड़ी बड़ी लहरें आती रहती है और चली जाती है. And sometimes we observe small fishes also in that sea, right? So they are telling that deep under the sea, फिशेस कभी बाहर हम लोगों को दिखाई नहीं देती है ज़्यादातर. मोस्टली फिशेस कहाँ होती है? सी के अंदर ही होती है. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू सी द लवली कलर्ड फिश. इन दैट सी दे आर सेइंग दैट वी हैव टू सी द लवली कलर्ड फिश. नाउ यू कैन सी चिल्ड्रन दैट दिस सी एंड दिस सी, द स्पेलिंग्स आर डिफरेंट एंड ऑल्सो द मीनिंग इज डिफरेंट. दिस सी मीन्स वाटर, SEAC का मतलब होता है water, and this sea means you have to watch, you have to observe, you have to look. So deep under the water, what you have to watch? You have to watch, you have to look at the lovely colored fish. So whenever we go at the beach side, whenever we visit at beach side, what we see or what we observe, that little colored fish are there. सब एक ही तरह की फ़िश होती है? नहीं, सब अलग अलग कलर की फ़िश होती है, अलग अलग साइजेस की फ़िश होती है, राइट? एंड दे आर स्विमिंग वेरी पीसफुली. पीसफुली का मतलब होता है बहुत ही शांति से, बहुत ही आराम से वो लोग क्या करते हैं? स्विमिंग करते हैं फिश, राइट? सो सी दिस 3 line poem which we have seen now, which is given to you on your page number 1 of your Math Magic textbook, is very beautiful poem. So let's see about this poem, what is given in next paragraph. This special poem in 3 lines is called a haiku. Now what they are saying that ये जो special poem आप लोगों को ये 3 lines की बताई गई है, जो हम लोगों ने बहुत ही अच्छे से expressions उसके देखे, expressing देखा कि उन लोगों ने क्या बताना चाहा है हम लोगों को. We have done explanation of this 3 lines पोएम, एंड दे आर सेइंग कि ये जो 3 लाइन की पोएम, ये जो 3 लाइन्स की पोएम हमने अभी स्टडी की, उसको बोला जाता है हाइकू. सो दिस स्पेशल पोएम विच वी हैव स्टडीड ऑफ 3 लाइन्स इज नोन एज हाइकू. ओके, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज गिवन नेक्स्ट. सच पोएम्स अबाउट नेचर आर पॉपुलर इन जापान. नाउ दे आर सेइंग कि ये जो नेचर की पोएम है, देन नेचर की पोएम मतलब हम लोग ये सारी चीज़ें नेचुरली देखते हैं, सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों को, ये जो समुंदर है, समुंदर की लहरें हैं, दैट ऑल थिंग्स आर नेचुरल, राइट? सो दिस ऑल थिंग्स विच वी आर विजिटिंग एट बीच साइड एंड वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग दिस ऑल थिंग So these nature things are mostly popular in Japan. That means this 3 line poem which they are saying, and they are telling about this poem. This poem of 3 lines is known as haiku, and this poem about nature are popular in Japan. And here is another haiku which is given to you. Let's see. The lake calm, smooth, still a fish jump up and written ripples shake the lake. So here they are telling that here is another haiku. So children, what do you mean by haiku? Yes, very good. Haiku means 3 lines poem. Haiku means 3 lines poem. As you know that in the above paragraph also they have given the 3 line poem is known as haiku. Right? We have seen here Deep Under the Sea poem. So like that only here also 3 line poem is given to you, which is very beautiful like our first paragraph. So they are telling the word haiku. That means you have to understand that haiku means 3 lines poem. So what is given in this haiku? Let's see. The lake calm, smooth, still a fish jumps up and returns, ripple shake the lake. Means the lake calm, smooth, still. मतलब जो समुंदर होता है वो कभी कभी बहुत ही शांत होता है, और कभी कभी आप देखोगे तो उसमें लहरें क्या होती है, ऊपर नीचे आते रहती है. राइट. सो काम मतलब एकदम शांति से. लहरें क्या होती है, स्टिल होती है, यानी कि कभी कभी ठहर जाती है, कोई आवाज़ नहीं होता है. बट जब भी लहरें आती होती है तभी आप देखोगे कि उसका आवाज़ जो है बहुत ही बढ़ जाता है. राइट. सो लाइक दिस द लेक काम स्मूथ स्टिल, अ फिश जम्प्स अप एंड रिटर्न. अब इसमें क्या होता है, जब भी वो लहरें ऊपर नीचे होती है, देन फिशेज ऑल्सो जंप. फिशेज भी क्या करती है, अंदर जंप करती है, ऊपर नीचे आती है. एंड रिपल शेक द लेक, और जहाँ से वो वहाँ पर अंदर जाने के लिए जाती है, लाइक दिस विच इज़ शोन इन दिस. जब भी वो फिर रिटर्न वो लहरों के साथ अंदर जाती है, तो आप देखो कि वहाँ पर बबल्स छूटते हैं, ऐसे छोटे छोटे बबल्स छूटते हैं. जब भी वो ऊपर नीचे आती है फिश, तो ऐसे जब अंदर जाती है तो लहरें में आप देखोगे कि लहरें जब जाती है और अगर फिश उसमें है तो वहाँ पर बबल्स आपको दिखाई देंगे. राइट. सो दैट मीन्स दे आर रिपलिंग, दे आर शेकिंग द लेक, यानी कि वो लेक को, समुंदर को थोड़ा सा हिला देते हैं. राइट. देन so this was the 3 line which is given to you on page number 1. That means the another haiku. First we have seen 3 line haiku in the first paragraph, and then we have seen another haiku. So these two haikus are given on your page number 1 of your chapter. That means, what do you mean by haiku? Haiku means 3 lines poem which is popular in Japan. Now let's see children, another question which is given on this page. Do you know any poems about fish? So now here, if you know the poem about fish, you can mention it, or you can write it down if you are having space in your textbook with pencil. So here, yes, I know one poem about fish. So shall I say? Okay. So I know one poem about fish, and that poem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? The little finger on my right. Okay. So here I have spoken a poem about fish. So children, if you know any poem about fish, so you can also speak and you can also mention it here. Then let's see next question what is given. Here are some drawings made by children. So children, can you see this drawings which is given here on this page? See here. This drawing is made by Navyata, the student like you only, which is in class first. Then this one, this picture is drawn by Maya and she is in class 4th. So they are telling that here are some drawings which is made by children like you only, and the standards are mentioned here. Then what they are saying, when you think of fishes, what shapes come to your mind? Now this is the very nice question which is given to you, that whenever you are thinking of fish, so which shape comes to your mind? As you know that if we talk about shapes, So there are many shapes, right? There are many shapes like if we discuss about shapes, we can say square, rectangle, circle, oval. There are many shapes. But from these shapes, if you are talking about fish, which shapes come to your mind? If you will talk about shapes, which shapes comes to your mind? So now here, according to me, the shape which comes to my mind is a square, oval shape, circle. Whatever shapes comes to your mind, you have to mention it out. So I am writing here that when I think of fishes, the shapes like circle, square, etc. comes to my mind. Okay. Then next, what is given? Try to use a square and a triangle to draw a fish. Now, like one task is given to us, or we can say one activity that you have to use a square and a triangle to draw a fish. So what we have to do? We have to draw a square. So like this I am taking, and one triangle they are saying that we have to take a triangle and we have to take a square, and then we have to draw a fish. So like this we can draw our fish like this. So I have taken this one square and we have taken this triangles. So you also children, you can try this at home. You can also take, it is not compulsory that you have to take only one square. You can take one or two square and one triangle also. And here I have taken one square and two triangles like this. See here. Again I am showing to you. I know my drawing is not so much perfect like you, but you can draw more nicely at your home. See. So like this you also have to draw it with your pencil in your textbook. If you are having your textbook, you can draw it. So this was the explanation of your first page, very first page, which we have done nicely. What we have studied in this first page, we have seen in the beginning the 3-line poem which was given to you, and that 3-line poem is known as haiku and is popular in Japan. Also another haiku was given to you. Then we have seen some imagination questions and we have solved it about, that means the example that do you know any poem about fish? So we have seen poem about fish, then the drawings which we have seen which was made by children like you, and also we have seen that which shapes comes to our mind when we think about fishes, and also we have done one activity that we have to take a square and triangle and you have to draw a fish. So we have taken square and triangle and we have drawn a fish. So this was the first page which we have completed. So let's move on to our second page of your Math Magic textbook. Let's see what is given on your second page. Look for fish designs around you on clothes, in paintings, on mats, etc. So in this page they are saying that it is not necessary that fish designs are not there. Fish designs are very much popular at every places. Most of the time we can see that these fish designs are hanging on the wall. That means in the paintings we can watch this fish design. Also our mama wear dresses and saris, in that also fish designs are there. And also the mats which we are placing on at home, we place our mats. In that mats also some fish designs are there. So we can see these fish designs everywhere. So these are more popular. Also we can see here in the photo, you can see this girl. She is also wearing the t-shirt. In that t-shirt one fish is there. Also she had wear a skirt. In that also fish designs are there. See, so beautifully small fishes are there in her skirt. So these fish designs are very much popular, and also these are used in our day-to-day life. Also we can see here some information is given about this girl. Let's see what is given. Mean means a fish and Meenakshi is a girl whose eyes look like a fish. Now what they are saying that mean, M-E-E-N mean means a fish. Mean का मतलब होता है fish and Meenakshi is a girl whose eyes looks like a fish. Now you can see that this girl name is Meenakshi. The girl who is standing here is known. Her name is Meenakshi and you can see, you can watch that her eyes, you can focus on her eyes, that her eyes looks like a fish. You can see that her eyes look like a fish. Like this. See here. If you will watch this, her eyes looks like a fish. That's why the name of the girl is Meenakshi, because mean means a fish. So can you think of someone who has such eyes? So if you are familiar with your friends and relatives whose eyes looks like a fish, and if you know, so you can mention it out here, and if you don't know, then you can write it no. Then next question, draw a face with fish eyes. So here you have to draw a face whose eyes looks like a fish. So if you don't know, you can also draw the face of Meenakshi here, because her face also looks like a, her eyes also looks like fish, and you can draw it here. Then next, what is given? Fishes can have very different sizes. As you know children, in earlier also I have told you that fishes are not of same sizes. Fishes are of very different sizes. हम लोग जब भी fish को देखते हैं, even in market also, if you have gone with your mama in fish market, you can see that there are many fishes of different sizes and different colors also. So that only they are saying that fishes can have very different sizes. The smallest fish is about 1 centimeter long. जो सबसे छोटी fish होती है वो 1 centimeter long की होती है. So they are telling that how long is the biggest fish you can imagine. So you have to imagine कि अगर छोटी fish जो है वो 1 centimeter long है तो बड़ी fish कितनी होगी. So you can write it according to your imagination part. I am writing here 18 meter as because in further topic it is given about whale shark and it is very much big. Then next question, how many times longer is your big fish than the smallest fish? Now they are telling कि कितनी बड़ी होगी आपकी बड़ी fish smaller fish से. So how many times long it is, you can mention it out. So I have written that 18 meters. So according to me, if it is 18 meter and the smallest fish is 1 centimeter, so I have to first convert meter into centimeter, and I can write it down that 1800 times the fish differences is coming. That means 1800 times longer is my big fish than the smallest fish. So you can imagine here and you can write it down. Then next what question is that the biggest fish is the whale shark. It is actually not a whale but it is big. Now the topic about whale shark is given here. In this topic they are telling about whale shark. Now what is new about this whale shark, we will study in this page. So they are telling that the biggest fish is the whale shark. Now they are telling the whale shark is very much big. It is not actually a whale. They are telling that this whale shark is not actually a whale but it is very much big. That's why its name is whale shark. And what is the characteristics and features about this whale shark? Let's see. You can also children watch in this picture that this whale shark looks very beautiful and also it is very much big, right? It is very much big, and in this picture they are showing this whale shark big, but in real this is very much big. This shark is very much big. Now we will see characteristics about whale shark, then only you come to know that how much big this whale shark is. Then what they are saying, whales are different from fish. They are telling that this whale shark are different from other fishes. Whales breathe like we do. That means this whale shark they breathe. वो सांस कैसे लेती है जैसे हम इंसान लेते हैं, through their nose, like our human beings they take breath with their nose. So like that only. Then what they are saying, but fish have no noses and they take in water not air. Now you know that fish को तो nose नहीं होती है, नाक नहीं होती है, and they take in water not air. So यहाँ पर whale shark कैसे लेती होंगी सांस अपनी नाक से? They have nostrils. उन लोगों के पास होता है nostrils, नाक की जगह उनके पास है nostrils, तो उससे वो लोग क्या करते हैं, सांस लेते हैं. देन वेल्स गिव बर्थ टू बेबीज ऑल्सो, जैसे इंसान जो है वो रिप्रोडक्शन होता है उनका और वो ह्यूमंस जो है ह्यूमन बींग्स जो है वो बर्थ देते हैं बेबी को, वैसे ही वेल्स भी क्या करते हैं बेबी को बर्थ देते हैं। बट यू नो डेट फिश ले एग्स, कुछ कुछ फिश क्या करती है एग्स ले करती है, डेट यू नो। बट वेल शार्क के बारे में बताया गया है कि वेल शार्क जो है ह्यूमन बींग्स की तरह क्या करती है बर्थ देती है बेबीज को। ओके, द वेल शार्क फिश लुक्स बिग एंड डेंजरस। अब बताया गया है कि जो वेल शार्क है वो बहुत ही बड़ी होती है, इट इज़ वेरी मच बिग एंड इट इज़ वेरी डेंजरस, बट इज़ क्वाइट हार्मलेस, और हार्मलेस भी थोड़ी कम होती है। इट डज नॉट अटैक ह्यूमन, सो वी आर वेरी सेफ फ्रॉम वेल शार्क, क्योंकि ये ह्यूमन बींग्स को अटैक नहीं करती है। सो फ्रॉम दिस वी कैन से दैट वेल शार्क इज not harmless to us. It is not it is quite harmless, but it does not attack humans, so we are safe from whale shark, right? Then what is given, one whale shark was as long as 18 meter. अब बताया गया है कि whale shark जो है वो कितनी बड़ी होती है, how much big is the whale shark, it is 18 meter long. So you can just think and imagine that how much big is whale shark. So just think how long that is, almost 12 children of your size standing on one on top of the other. That means अगर मैं आप लोगों की तरह 12 बच्चों को एक साथ जब खड़ा कर दूँ तो उनका जितना वज़न होगा उतना वज़न किसका होता है, वेल शार्क का होता है. So now you can stop here for 2 minutes and you can imagine about this whale shark, that how much big and dangerous she is. And guess what it weight, अब उसका वेट कितना होगा ये आप सोच सकते हो. वेल मच मोर देन वॉट 12 ऑफ यू टुगेदर वे, दैट मीन्स 12 बच्चों का साथ में वजन रख दे तो हमको अगर हम लोग अंदाज़ा लगाए तो इट्स वेट वॉज अबाउट 16,000 kg. अगर 12 बच्चे आपकी तरह मैं खड़े कर दूँ तो अगर उनका वजन 16,000 kg है तो इतना वजन किसका होता है, whale shark का होता है. So now here you can children imagine about this whale shark, how big it is. Then what is given, about how many kilograms do you weigh. So this is an imagination question and optional question because जितना weight आपका होगा वो आपको यहाँ पर mention करना है. Then next question, so 12 children like you put together will weight about dash kg. अगर मैं 12 बच्चे आपकी तरह रख दूँ तो कितना kg होगा. So if we can imagine and write, so we can write 1000 or 2000 or as your weight are. सो आपके जो है एक साथ में 12 बच्चों का कितना वजन होगा आप लोग इसको इमेजिनेशन करके लिख सकते हो. देन नेक्स्ट, अबाउट हाउ मच मोर डज द वेल शार्क वेट देन 12 चिल्ड्रन लाइक यू पुट टुगेदर. अगर 12 बच्चे आपकी तरह इस तरीके से रख दिए जाए और उससे भी ज़्यादा तो कितना वेल शार्क का वजन हो सकता है. वी कैन राइट हियर 16,000 kg और मोर देन डेट, क्योंकि आप लोगों को टेक्स्ट बुक में बताया गया है. ओके, सो हियर वी हैव completed the topic of whale shark. Then in next lecture we will see the topic of fish tail, like this. See here, this is the topic of fish tail, which is also most interesting topic of your chapter, the fish tail. And this is on your page number 3 of your Maths Magic textbook. So for today we have done our page number 1, page number 2 and page number 3. Half part we have covered. In that we have seen, in our today's session we have learned that what topics we are going to study in our book, Math Magic textbook. We have covered some chapters names and we have seen that for first sem what chapters we have to prepare, and in that we have seen first chapter introduction part. Today we have seen, also we have learned in chapter number 1 the poem which is of 3 lines and known as haiku, and also this poem is popular in Japan, and some imagination questions and some activity part we have done of fish. Also we have seen Mean means a fish and Meenakshi is a girl whose eyes look like a fish, and we have seen that if you know someone whose eyes looks like a fish you can mention it. Also we have learned about the whale shark topic, that how dangerous and how big is the whale shark, and we have seen the measurement of that shark, like 12 children of like you, if we put together the whale shark weighs like that. So all these topics which we have covered today we have discussed it now. So in our next session we will discuss about the next topic, that is the fish tail of your page number 3 in your Math Magic textbook. So thank you children, stay safe at your home and revise these topics twice at home to get good marks in your exam. Bye bye.